Hello everyone, it's Lorraine from Cooking Good Project. Hope everyone's okay. I just want to talk to you about cooking some leek and potato soup that I have thought I would make today because I've got some leftover potatoes, I've got a leek, only one though, I've got some celery, I've got a little bit of cabbage, and I've got an onion as well. So I thought that's what I'll make today with some leftovers because we're not wasting food. So let's get cracking. And here I'm just finishing chopping the leeks, and they are going to go in a pan with just a little bit of butter, 1 tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to saute them, cook them for about 15 minutes until they're soft. I'm also going to add this leftover cabbage and celery to the cooking pot, to the leeks that are cooking. Just chop this up as good as I can. Wasting too much, and that's to go in the pan. And now I'm just finishing chopping the onion. And that's going to go in with the frying leeks. And now that's actually cooking really nicely in the pan. I need to stir it and let it sweat until those are a little bit soft. All those ingredients are really soft and they smell so good with the butter. I'm now going to peel these already cooked potatoes that are left over from a previous meal, and they're going a little bit soft, but they're perfectly fine for soup. And just take most of the skin off and any little bits we don't want. Now that these vegetables are nice and soft in the pan, I'm going to add the potatoes. They're small potatoes, about the equivalent of 2 large potatoes, and mix those in. Then I'm going to add some water and some stock. So this is about 750. This is a litre container and it's about 3/4 full. I'm going to add that. And I'm going to add some vegetable stock. That's 2 teaspoons of that. This always smells so good. And then I'm going to add some herbs. So 1 teaspoon of mixed herbs and some salt. And you guessed it, some pepper. This already smells great. So this needs to boil again for a few minutes, not for too long. And then we're going to blend it. So we need to blend it. You can use a masher if you don't have a blender. Now I'm blending the soup. Careful because it can splash everywhere. And before we try our soup, I've just made some croutons, or I'm about to make some croutons with some old bread. This is an old bagel that was getting past its best, but it's not mouldy. And I've toasted it, and I'm going to rub some garlic onto this. Some garlic, just 2 garlic cloves. Just rub it onto the toast, onto the rough bits and the back if you want to, and rub it on there. And you can see the garlic has rubbed into the toast. You can use a little bit of olive oil or butter if you want to as well on these, just to give them some extra flavour. You can add a bit of salt to that too. And then I'm going to chop these really finely. You can also add some herbs if you want to these garlic croutons. They can be herby garlic croutons. But basically, there you have some croutons, just to make your soup a little bit more interesting. Here we have our soup. Croutons in the middle. There we go. All good and ready to eat. I think I'm going to have to try it. Delicious. See you next time.